She smells of home, that indescribable smell, that feeling of safety that is second to none. Her embrace is the warmest place in the world, a place that you want to stay for all eternity. Welcome everyone to another episode of Bite of Moab. Today, we're playing The Life and Suffering of Sir Bront, or Brant? Bront. Well, we see that here. It has a green check mark that's verified for the Steam Deck. It's a narrative-driven hardcore RPG set in a gritty world ruled by real but unrelenting gods. Set out on a challenging lifetime journey where every choice has a price and entails consequences. Will you become an inquisitor, a judge, or conspire against the old order? Dare to decide. Developer is Sever, and publisher is 101 XP. Released March 4th, 2021. Single player, has achievements. Let's go. I haven't played this before, so I'm curious. I like these games where it's kind of like a classic choose-your-own-adventure game. Do you remember those books where you had to choose your own adventure? You read a book, and then it says, oh, turn to this page if you make this choice, or turn to that page to make that choice. Yeah, stories like that. And I think this kind of game, from what I'm reading in the description, that this kind of encapsulates that, I'm hoping. So we'll find out and we'll see what happens. Let's go. If it will load. That is the $1 million question. Will it load? Yeah, it will load. Okay, let's see what we got. We have a control oh. No. It gave you the emulated mouse. No, I don't like that. I want to go home. Okay, let's turn this up to 11. There we go. Settings. Animated illustration. Yep. Subtitles and cutscenes. Yes, sir. Music. Let's turn that down for the time being. Full screen. Resolution. VSync. I guess so. What's the worst that could happen, right? What's the worst? Okay, so I do see the black bars down here. Is there any way to change that? Window. No. Yeah, kind of. So we'll just have to stick with that. So we're going to have to deal with the black bars. That's fine. That gives us a nice space for up here for the description. So, new game. Sir Blank Bront. Okay, I guess we'll name this Samuel. Oh, that's not right. I can see where it's a WASD. Okay, Sir Samuel Bront. That seems like a beautiful name, doesn't it? I think so myself. Yes, thank you for agreeing with me. Game mode. Chapter restarts. Disabled. Yes. Consequences. Open. Yeah. Okay, let's start. You hold the fate of a single man in your hands. You will follow his life from birth to death. Your choices shall define who Sir Bront will grow up to be. You will decide his personality, social status, and what mark he'll leave on history. With every step he takes at your behest, Sir Bront's character will change and evolve. Your decisions will close some doors for him, but open many others. Let's do this. Okay, let's do this. Let's be the hero we're always meant to be, right? Is this going to be like a Kingdom Come Deliverance?
The story of my life remains written on these pages.
Okay, getting some fluctuation here.
Has always been my own. Every deed, every choice, every person I met made me what I am.
That's cool.
Could I have taken a different path?
Probably.
Could I have found a different calling?
Well, yeah.
Altered the very course of history?
Heck yeah.
And what price would I have to pay?
A heavy price. Am I the only one that communicates with this? Yeah, sometimes I look at this and I see. In the times and fall of the blessed Archnean Empire. Sweet. I love me a good little bit of Ark. Like Noah's Ark. Yeah, Noah's Ark. Okay, chapter 1. At the end of time. Okay. Your fingers are stained with ink. Your breathing grows ragged. Your hands are shaking, yet the words begin appearing on the page before you one by one, clinging together to form a chronicle of your own life. Who are you, and how did you reach this end? Okay. You were born, raised, and lived your entire life in the blessed Archnean Empire. In this land, a man's destiny is predetermined at the moment of his birth, whether human or Archnean, nobleman, priest, or low-born commoner, all bend to the divine will of the twin gods. And each life is naught but a single cog in the universe's immeasurable machine. The memories came flooding back. They engulf you as a merciless wave, binding together days that are thrice dead and gone. Your dreams of your childhood, your adolescence, your youth spent in a capital, years of peace teeming with life in a war drenched in blood. High ranks and lowly deeds, opulent palaces, secretive city backstreets, fields of battle, and faces, so many faces of the people you held dear, the people who walked this road by your side. Such was your life, now all exposed by ink, erupting onto the page. With your every step, you sought to change the world as you saw fit. The choices of your upbringing, the path you carved in your youth, the fruits of your struggle, the consequences of your sacrifice, all of it led you here to the end of your time. And every choice had a price. Now, years and years later, the crossroads of your life echo in your memory, and the pain and joy inextricably intermingled. Could you have taken a different path, chosen a different ending, found a different place in the world? You had the power to alter the very course of history. Now, on the verge of death, you struggle with doubt, seeking answers to the last and most critical question of all, your life, of all the paths in life. Why did you walk this one? Did you choose your own fate, or was your life shaped by forces beyond your control? What determines a man's destiny? The man himself, the world around him, a higher power? There is no destiny. Now, in real life, I actually do believe in a higher power in God. But for this story, I think there's, you have free will. You have control over your own life. There's some people that say, oh, you have predestination, or God chooses who goes to hell and who dies, who lives, haha. No, I believe that God gives you the free will to choose whatever you want to. So I'm just going to say man himself. Let's see what happens. At the end of time, you can hear death's footsteps drawing near. You square your shoulders and take a deep, full breath. You have found your final answer. What is destiny other than a long chain of your own actions and decisions? No matter what happened in your life, you always had a choice. You lived the life you deserved. Only you can answer for it. But are you right about this? Is it all true? To learn the truth, you will have to return to the very beginning, remembering every step you took along the way. On these pages, the story of a man named Samuel Bront will live once more. Childhood. Chapter 1. Childhood. Childhood, where life begins. First words, first unsteady steps. You are but a small child learning about the world in which you were born. To you, everything is so new, so baffling, and so unforgiving. A long, trying life stretches before you, so many feats and faults, so many fateful choices to come, yet you are already sowing the seeds of your future self. You are learning to live and survive in this world, looking for a place within it to call your own, choosing your future destiny. Who will you grow up to be? Okay, so do we have choices? Prologue, grown up. In chapters, childhood, adolescence, and youth, you will live through your hero's coming of age. You will shape the protagonist's personality, his qualities, and relationships. Cool. By the end of the prologue, you will determine the estate and future occupation of your hero. Only in adulthood will he start to influence the world around him and even the ultimate fate of the empire. Who will Samuel Bront grow up to be? It's your call. Okay, childhood, first words. Okay, events in this life. Events in the personal life of the hero that can happen in this chapter. Fencing lesson. Beyond. Fight. Okay, so destiny. Okay, so we got a couple chapters here. Personality, 0 years old, deaths. Okay, we got that. House of Brunt, tarnished honor, moderate means. Okay, so we're not too bad. Peace, heir, Stephen Brunt. Okay. Personality qualities. Your personal qualities at this age, they determine which choices you may take. Personality, new sections. Destiny is now available. Personality screen is now available. Okay. Well, let's begin the chapter and see what we got. Birth. At first, there is nothing. No time. No sensation. Nothing but darkness and a void. But then a will breathed life into nothingness. Matter and spirit were set in motion. History began at its march. It was your turn to enter the world. This world, I mean. Your first memory, you are lying on your back, blinded by a bright white light. You are not alone. Above you tower the colossal figures of those who created you. You are a part of them, and they are a part of you. Between you and them is an inexplicable connection, a strong, unbreakable link. They will always watch over you, guard you, and protect you. It hurts to breathe. You let out the pain in the form of a desperate scream. Your creators extend their hands towards you. There are two of them, the ones who made your form from their own selves and brought you into this world. They are united, yet as they lean closer, you begin to see how different they are. You can already feel their differences within you struggling against each other. The first figure is soft and emphatic, wise, and merciful. The love that emanates from it wraps you head to toe like an invisible blanket. The warmth from it is never ending. The second figure is strong and powerful, commanding and noble. It is harsh but fair, a beacon of guidance, a force of protection, and merciless punishment for every misdeed. Yet there is a third figure. It is like a shadow, barely seen behind them, yet already pulsing with an unbreakable will to live. It is the very will to live that is now growing even stronger within you. Okay, so a soft open palm, a strong closed fist, a lingering distant shadow. You struggle to loosen the swaddling clothes wrapped around you and extend a tiny hand into the world. Okay, so this kind of gives you some information. Okay. I think reach out to... Well, this would give you 10 willpower, which would be kind of nice. Personality. Okay, I'll just reach out to the palm. Be a nice guy. Okay. Your little palm awkwardly clasped at the soft finger. You explore your mother's hand by touch. She smiles gently as her arms wrap around you and lift you up. She smells of home, that indescribable smell, that feeling of safety that is second to none. Her embrace is the warmest place in the world, a place that you want to stay for all eternity. So we got 1 perception. Cool. So that's kind of like the RPG part of it. Birth, year 1118. Your life in this world begins. How will you live it? So a year old. So this seems like the game that you get it's not draining much battery. I have almost about 2 hours of game time with this. Not even at a full charge. So if I had a full charge, maybe 3-4 hours. 4 hours would be generous. But this game runs really great on a Steam Deck. It's like a visual novel, choose your own adventure game. And honestly, if you like any of that, or even if you don't like it and you're watching this video and thinking, I wonder what that game is like, this is what the game is like. Honestly, this seems like a perfect game that you'd play either on a long trip, like an airplane, or maybe on a bus or a train, something like that. It's kind of like reading a book, really. And if you want to check it out, definitely check it out. Give the developer some love, whether you see it in a bundle, with like Humble Bundle or Indigala or whatever bundles they have out there nowadays. I keep wanting to say Bundle Stars, but I know it's Fanatical. Yeah, that's when they change their name. But anyway, this is a game of Life of Sir Bront. So, yeah, thank you so much for watching. Hit the like button, notification bell. You know all the fun stuff down there. And I hope you have a great rest of your day and take care.